Hi guys, this is what I look like in real life. I'm Ryan, this is my good friend
Rob Boy.
And Rob, are you okay with being recorded on video?
I'm okay with being recorded on video.
Alright, so Rob, how many years have you lived in Northern Virginia?
Lived here all my life, was born in '69, and the old Leesburg Hospital, which is no longer here, and lived in Herndon, now back in Leesburg.
Good stuff, Rob.
Thanks, man.
So how has the area changed in Northern Virginia since you've been here?
It's changed in the sense that it used to be more rural. We've got a lot more neighborhoods. The roads are a lot more robust than they used to be. Traffic is just probably the biggest change. Just lots of people here.
So would you say it's gone from a more rural environment to a more urbanized environment?
Yeah, definitely more suburban, just outside the big city of DC and whatnot. So, yeah, it's definitely changed.
Are there any? Do you think the population has increased or decreased?
It's absolutely increased. It's just gone crazy.
How about political and education systems?
The education system has definitely changed with the advent of the Common Core. So it makes things a little more difficult for me to understand anyways. I always having to go back to the old school stuff just to understand the new stuff.
Do you think anything has gotten worse over time?
Worse? Definitely I'd have to say the traffic. Roads are congested. Neighborhoods and stuff have built up so fast that the infrastructure, the roads, really haven't kept up with what it's required.
How about improvements? Do you have any improvements?
Improvements, accessibility to things like stores are closer. We've got malls, several malls to choose from. So while the infrastructure as far as roads haven't really kept up, you have a multitude of different places, venues to go shop for groceries, clothing, anything you need like that.
So do you think the area has taken initiative to kind of meet the changes? So like, let's say there's population increase. Do you think that there are a lot more houses being built to take accordance to the population, or?
Well, again, they're fighting to kind of make up for lost. They're behind the eight ball as far as keeping up. The neighborhoods come up faster than the roads can build up. So they're building overpasses out on Route 7, Route 28, and whatnot, where there used to be a stoplight. So they're kind of struggling to really catch up with the growth of people in town.
All right, Rob. Thank you for your time. Hi, guys. I'm here with my good friend
Ken Spence.
And Ken, are you okay with me recording on video?
Of course.
Alright, so how many years have you lived in the Northern Virginia area?
Oh my goodness gracious. 20 plus years.
Wow. And in these 20 years, how has the area changed since when you were younger?
Well, a lot of construction on new roads, widening a lot of roads, Metro Rail coming into play, the VRE coming into play. Pretty much those are the major changes that I've seen. But ever since I've been in the area, it seems like the expansion of these roads and facilities is always behind the eight ball of the population growth. Seems like they build up so many houses, and especially with the townhomes that popped up, that they just never been able to keep up with traffic, congestion, etc. It's always behind.
So would you say the population has increased heavily in the last 20 years?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, and then I guess you could say that we've gone from more of a rural area to more urbanized area every year.
Yeah, I moved in Manassas. When I first moved there, it was a 2-lane road going into Manassas, and that was always backed up to 66. Then they widened the road, and by the time they finished widening the road, it was still the same, nothing changed. It still was backed up to 66. But I mean, traffic is pretty much what we've all had to deal with every year.
So do you think that anything has improved the last 20 years in terms of?
The Metro Rail and the VRE have definitely been improvements and have helped, relieve some of the congestion, but, it's always behind. As, now they're putting the Metro Rail up 28, I believe that's what they're doing, up to Dulles. But that's like 5 years behind right now. It should have been done 5 years ago. But that's something we're going to have to deal with. And moving the Metro Rail out to Loudoun County, that's already behind by at least 2 or 3 years. Should be already done by now. And Route 7 out here, you can see the same thing that I dealt with in Manassas with 28. Is the same thing that Route 7 is. Route 7's getting just as bad, if not worse.
So do you think it's one thing that's gotten worse that I guess sort of the area hasn't really accommodated to the massive population growth?
Oh, definitely.
And do you think anything's remained the same the last 20 years?
Well, some places out west have, in the western parts of the county, have pretty much, been unscathed by any of the population growth or traffic, but they always get a little bit of it, that they have to deal with. But I think that's, once you get past 66, past, I think, Gainesville, then it's like open rural area all over again, and it's like it's untouched, or seems like it has been untouched.
So you could say some areas are just not even, just like different sort of settings, really, except just still rural.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for your time, Ken, for taking out of his busy schedule. Thanks, guys, for watching.
Thank you very much. Have a nice day.